Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be breaking down the full patch notes for the April update. And I must admit, there's a lot of stuff coming together next month that hopefully should make it a really good month. Maybe the best so far this year, but I'm not too sure about that, man. So yeah, there's some stuff again that is not going to land so well with certain people. Like the Realm of Champions crossover, I'm kind of interested to see how the new characters are, but a lot of people aren't super excited just because Realm of Champions as a game, I think for many was very disappointing. So yeah, we're going to have this new April event quest with two new characters, Jabari Panther and also the Silver Centurion. So Jabari Panther is going to be a skill champion and Silver Centurion is going to be tech. However, the fact that he has drones makes me a little bit more interested in the character, but it still is like the 8th version essentially of Iron Man. And you know, the haters will say, man, this is clearly Iron Man 8, but if you look at the title, man, it's not Iron, it's Silver, and it's not Man, it's Centurion. So destroyed by facts and logic right there. But yeah, I'm really interested to see how these characters turn out, but hopefully they're super fun to play. They got great animations, they're good additions to the game, and yeah, they're just really useful characters, because I think I would say like 5 out of 6 characters this year, at least in my opinion, have been disappointing in some way. I think the only champion that I really like this year is Strife. Aside from that, like all of them are heavily flawed. So yeah, hopefully these two are going to be a little bit better in comparison, because again, the worst thing is if they just keep on putting out bad and disappointing, underwhelming champions that don't properly perform in endgame content, because when those champions hit the basic crystals, then they just like the pull down. They're like not characters you're super excited to get. So yeah, hopefully these two are a little bit better, man. I always want new champions to be good. And we also have the side event, the Contest of Realms. So this one is a little bit similar in terms of its structure to Mutant Treasure Island. I would say in terms of the structure and also the rewards, it is not quite as good, but still like pretty decent. There's a 5-star feature crystal, 5-star awakening gem, 20% random T5CC, also a good amount of tier 5 basic, 5 6-star shards, tier 2 alpha and gold. So yeah, overall there's a lot of good stuff for the side event, man. I think it should be a enjoyable one to play. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this one feels like grind wise as well. And then we've also got, and this is like the biggest thing for me, man, is variant 7. So variant 6 that came out in December was the villains variant. However, this one is going to be the heroes variant. So yeah, hashtag hero characters are going to be the characters that you need to bring into this one. And comparatively speaking, the pool of hero characters is like double that of villains. So heroes, you've almost got 120 champions, a total of 117 at the moment. I imagine the 2 new characters are probably going to be heroes as well, so it brings that up to 119 there. But yeah, if we have a look at villains, for villain variant, it was 59. So yeah, you got so many more options available. So for hashtag hero, you've got like Aegon, Angela, Archangel, I guess Black Bolt with synergies as well, Black Widow Clairvoyant, Black Widow Deadly Origin, you got Blade, you got Cable. You can still bring in also villains for certain characters' synergies. So yeah, like the Apocalypse synergy for Cable to boost them up there. Also Captain America Infinity War, Captain Marvel movie, Colossus, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Darkhawk as well, Dr. Voodoo, Domino, Dragon Man, Elsa Bloodstone, Emma Frost, buffed up Falcon and Gambit. You also have Gamora, Ghost Rider, Guardian, Gwenpool, Havoc, Hawkeye's not too bad, Heimdall as well, Immortal Hulk, Hulk, Ragnarok as well, and then we got Hulkbuster, Human Torch, Hyperion, Iceman. You also have like Iron Man Infinity War, Luke Cage, Magic, Medusa as well. Dude, there are so many crazy champions. Namor, Nick Fury. There's also Odin, Professor X. I think it's also going to be a very interesting character for this variant, just because I think there's going to be a fair amount of evade champions looking at the bosses as well. And then additionally, of course, we got Quake, man, just absolutely broken champion. As long as there's not like nodes to counter Quake, again, could be absolutely nuts for this. And then we got like Scarlet Witch, She-Hulk, Silver Surfer, Sorcerer Supreme. We got Spider-Gwen, Spider-Ham, Stealth and Stark, and then we've also got Star-Lord, Storm, Thing Team Synergy Cheese, could be really good here. Tigra, we got Vision Arcus, Warlock, Wasp, Horseman Wolverine, X-23. So yeah, you get the point, man. There's just like so many ridiculous hero characters for this variant. So yeah, I think the options should be a fair bit more accessible in comparison to the villains one, but to be fair, there are like a solid amount of villains that did work, but it all depends on the nodes. And they do mention here as well, additionally, each chapter will have a class-based champion requirement with paths designed to both challenge and benefit the champions required to enter. So I'm not too sure if it's going to restrict you to like what is it, only mutant and skill champions and like tech and mystic and cosmic and science. So yeah, it really depends like how hard gated these requirements and restrictions are. I don't know if it's going to be hard gated on entry, or if they're going to be like gates in the actual quest itself, or if it's going to be like what is it, gated via node requirements. Like for example, you know, you need to bring in a science champion to get this mechanic to deal with this fight or node. So yeah, I have no idea how they're going to lay it up. But hero characters are the the thing to look out for here. Also, just to bring up this variant and its bosses from the original run, and mad love to Time Streamer Mobius for this. He uploads like all of the old variant stuff, man. He's got it all on his channel. So yeah, chapter 1, there's going to be a Cyclops boss and also an OG Spider-Man boss. And then moving into chapter 2, we have a symbiote Spider-Man boss and also Spider-Gwen. So this is why I was saying earlier, like Professor X, Falcon, Quake, like any good evade counter, man. There appear to be a lot of evade bosses knocking about. And then in chapter 3, there is a Venom boss. Dude, there are so many Venom bosses in variant. And also a final Miles Morales boss there. So yeah, so much evade. I'm hoping like buffed up Falcon is going to be really sick. Because again, this being the Heroes variant, you might be looking at all the Spider-Verse heroes thinking, oh, I'm going to bring in Venom, but you can't, because apparently there's going to be a like a big damage restriction on villain champions, so you can still bring them in for synergies, but I don't think they're going to be usable. But again, we'll see how like harsh the penalty is, because again, you might still be able to use them, but it might take you a very long time. But also potentially, if you can bleed and poison, I think Archangel could be a huge MVP here. But again, it depends on the restrictions, the requirements, and all the additional nodes. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see on that variant, dude. But I'm really excited for variant 7. Also, there are going to be 3 champion buffs to Howard the Duck, Crossbones, and also Nova as well. So yeah, I'm very excited for all 3 of these, man. Howard is a massive meme. He's got like horrible animations when getting hit, but as long as you don't get hit, you don't need to hear that horrendous sound. But hopefully the update, you know, involves like just better audio playing Howard the Duck. That'd be amazing there. Crossbones very interested for, because again, he's got very strong ability accuracy reduction with all those Furies, so if he gets a bit more damage output, again, could be fairly similar to like, what is it, Kingpin or maybe Falcon there. So yeah, interested to find out a bit more about Crossbones. And again, Nova has been such a massive disappointment. He's always had like just such a lack of utility and damage, so I kind of hope his update gives him more utility, because yeah, he's just so lacking in comparison to like 20-30 other cosmic characters. So yeah, I'm interested to see all 3 of the updates there. And also with the April update, there's going to be an update to Auto Fight, which seems really good just for like easy monthly event quests and like various early game stuff as well. So Auto Fight will now take over more of the heavy lifting and move you forward on the quest map, in addition to handling the fight for you as well. So whenever you have to decide between 2 paths, you will have to make your choice manually. So basically, at least to the best of my understanding, the way that the system works is it just what is it? It's going to move you forward and probably enter the next fight based on your like best matchup for that fight as well. So yeah, it should be really good. But again, if there is like a fork in the road and you do need to make a decision, it is going to cancel out the auto fight. So there's this brand new interface button that we saw yesterday on the event quest announcement, Autoplay. So yeah, it should be a really nice addition to the game, man. So yeah, I'm excited for that one as well. But aside from that, that is pretty much it in terms of all the big headlines and stuff. Overall, again, I think it's a pretty decent month for the most part, but it depends how good the you know, collaboration is in the event, but it is looking like pretty good on paper for the most part. And again, one thing I love is I love varying content, man. Any month for like a new variant, I'm very happy, very satisfied, tons of videos to make. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on the April update in the comments section below. And if you did enjoy today's breakdown, please do smash that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. But aside from that, thank you all for watching, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.